it going, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it's time for another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, I'm going to be talking about some Kar-Jenner sister drama between Kim Kardashian and Kourtney Kardashian. So first up, we're going to talk about this report from The Sun because apparently Kourtney Kardashian's Oscar debut with Travis Barker did sting Kim Kardashian a little bit because she's never been invited to the Oscars. However, I have to say, even though Kim Kardashian might be a little envious of her sister going to the Oscars, it's not like Kourtney's Oscars debut went seamlessly because classic people online had to be, trolls online and had to point out that they thought Kourtney Kardashian looked pregnant. I'm sure you guys can already tell I am not loving that. You know that I am not a fan of people assuming that a woman is pregnant if we do not know for sure. I just think it is so incredibly rude. And here I am already starting to pop off. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop myself because first we need to unwrap the facts. So we're not going to waste any more time and get straight to unwrapping these Kim and Kourtney Kardashian facts. Okay, so first up, let's talk about Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker and their Oscar carpet couple debut. They obviously were turning heads. One, because a lot of people didn't know that Kourtney Kardashian was going to show up. And two, of course, in true Kourtney and Travis fashion, they did have some red carpet PDA. However, I will say in comparison to other red carpets that the two have walked together, I felt like their PDA for the Oscars was pretty tame. However, because it is Kourtney and Travis, you know that people online had to criticize something. And unfortunately, a lot of the criticism was focused on Kourtney's body and her appearance, with tons of people tweeting that they thought that Kourtney Kardashian looked pregnant. I'm telling you guys, people were all over Twitter with this theory, and honestly, the tweets are still rolling in. And in my opinion, it doesn't help the situation that in the trailer for the Kardashians' new Hulu show, we did see that Kourtney and Travis's storyline is going to focus heavily on their fertility journey and trying to have a child together. So I just feel like that is fueling the fire for people being on the lookout and criticizing Kourtney's body. And although I have so many more thoughts about that, and I really want to share those thoughts with you right now, I'm going to stop myself, and now let's talk about Kim. So in this new report from The Sun, a source shared that Kim Kardashian is a little envious of her older sister's Oscar debut. As the source said, Kim, quote, isn't jealous of Kourtney necessarily, but it stings a little that she was invited to the Oscars because Kim has always been desperate to be accepted by the Hollywood elite and wants to be taken seriously. The source continued saying, quote, watching Kourtney walk the red carpet was bittersweet, but Kim is extremely proud of her and loves seeing her happy with Travis after years of being on and off with Scott. Now, I do want to say I do believe that Kim was proud of Kourtney Kardashian because she did post about her and Travis on her Instagram story. She posted a photo of them from the carpet and called them iconic, but I still do also believe that she was just a little bit envious of all the attention that Kourtney was getting with Travis. And I say this because the source also mentioned, quote, for the first time, Kourtney is receiving as much, if not more attention than Kim, while her name is mostly just tied to Kanye and their messy divorce. I think we can all agree that's definitely true. I mean, think in the past month or so, Kim has mainly been in the headlines for being tied to Kanye West or for getting criticized for her comments on women in business. She did apologize for those, by the way. She said she didn't mean it to come across that way. I'm just saying, you guys have to admit that the past couple of months, we've really only seen Kim Kardashian for the most part when she's linked to Kanye in the headlines or something that Kanye is doing or saying about her and Pete Davidson on his Instagram. And I will say, thanks to this new report from Hollywood Life, it does sound that Kim Kardashian is doing her best to try to separate herself from that negative attention she's been getting thanks to Kanye. Because in this new report from Hollywood Life, a source said, quote, even if Kim doesn't agree with some of the things Kanye says or does, she'd rather keep the peace than prove she's right. All right, obviously I have some thoughts about Kim trying to keep the peace with Kanye. That way she can get back in the headlines solo, and obviously everything about Kourtney and Travis and the Oscars and how Kim felt about Kourtney being at the Oscars. I cannot wait to get into this with you guys, and I also desperately need a shambong. So let's go ahead and get to the shamps and make this pop off official. Okay, so first of all, I can't lie to you guys. When I was watching the red carpet coverage of the Oscars, I saw Kourtney and Travis skin out and start walking the red carpet, and my initial thought is, why in the F are these two here? I personally had no idea that Travis Barker was performing at the Oscars. I'm actually a little surprised that I didn't see that advertised more. I feel like the Oscars would want to advertise that Travis Barker would be performing. It would help bring in a younger audience. I also feel like it would help bring a lot of people into the red carpet coverage because they're going to want to see him and Kourtney walk the red carpet together. So I'm just a little surprised they didn't push that more, but again, that's just me. And I know I touched on this earlier, but I do want to say, because I know in the past I have not really been a big fan of Kourtney and Travis's PDA, and honestly, I'm still not a really big fan of their over-the-top PDA. I'm talking about like the sucking of the thumb on the Instagram and the straddling and paparazzi photos. Like that to me is a little bit much, and I know sometimes they can be a little bit much on the red carpet too. I mean, hello, we all remember when they were touching tongues everywhere, but I will say I really do feel like they tamed it down quite a bit at the Oscars. I feel like they knew this this was just, you know, a little higher profile of an event, and they definitely kept it that way. Of course, they still touched tongues. There was still some butt grabbing, but I just feel like overall they did elevate their PDA just a little bit, which I appreciated. And honestly, in general, I thought that both Kourtney and Travis looked great, which is why I was so disappointed to see the comments online where people were only talking about Kourtney Kardashian's weight and only talking about the fact that she looked pregnant. You guys know, because I've said this before, but if you're new to my channel, I just think it is one of the most rude comments you can ever say to anybody, to assume or ask or say that they look pregnant. One, you never know what somebody is going through, and if Kourtney Kardashian really is going through a fertility journey, of course her weight is going to fluctuate, and how awful would that be to be going through that fertility journey where you're having to take hormones and do these injections, and also, you know, it's just a very emotional time, and then you go online and see that people are already assuming that you're pregnant when you might not be. Like, I don't know, I just find that so incredibly rude. And on top of that, we have to remember that Kourtney Kardashian is a woman in her 40s. She's also a woman who is in a happy, healthy relationship, so it's quite possible that her weight could just be fluctuating because she's happy with where she is in life. Like, why does it necessarily have to be that she's pregnant? Why can't Kourtney Kardashian just be happy, healthy, and living her best life? It's just absolutely crazy to me that people love to criticize the Kardashians for how fake their bodies are, which I'm not saying that those criticisms are necessarily wrong. I'm just saying that any chance anybody gets, they love to definitely poke fun at the Kardashians and poke fun at how their bodies are unnatural. But yet when one Kardashian sister actually does present her most natural body and she is the most natural looking, people criticize her and call her pregnant and say she doesn't look good. So it's just like, what do people want? Do you want to see some of the Kardashians being their natural selves, or do you not? Now, as far as that report from The Sun about it stinging Kim Kardashian that Kourtney was the one who went to the Oscars, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I absolutely believe that report. Just like that source said, I don't think that Kim was necessarily jealous per se, but I do think she was a little envious of the fact that Kourtney Kardashian was the first one of the sisters to attend the Oscars, just because I feel like Kim definitely likes to be the sister who maintains the highest status. She's the one who gets to go to the Met Gala. Obviously, Kylie and Kendall do as well, but I just feel like Kim is the one who really likes to be on the highest pedestal, and the fact that Kourtney got an invite to a carpet that Kim's never been invited to, like, I do see that stinging Kim just a little bit. And again, that's not to say that she's not proud of Kourtney and didn't love her look. I do think she genuinely was happy for her. I think that Instagram story post was genuine. Also, they both attended the Vanity Fair Oscars after party, so obviously Kim Kardashian was still a part of the big night. She just wasn't invited to the big show. On top of that, I do also want to say I believe this report because prior to this, we've heard a few rumblings of Kim Kardashian being jealous of the amount of press and attention that Kourtney Kardashian has been getting since she's been with Travis Barker. And you guys know I'm very big on consistency. I feel like if we consistently hear the same thing about a celebrity, at least part of it has to be true. So I do think there is a little envy with Kim Kardashian and Kourtney Kardashian right now, mainly Kim to Kourtney. But again, that's just me. And I also do believe that Kim Kardashian is sick of getting press connected to Kanye West. I do truly think that Kim Kardashian wants to stand on her own. I think she wants to be completely separated from any drama from Kanye West. I think she doesn't want any more press involving Kanye West. And I really do believe that source who spoke to Hollywood Life who said that Kim Kardashian is doing her most to keep the peace between Kanye. They were seen at one of their kids' soccer games this weekend. Personally, I just feel like Kim is ready and really trying to move on. As always, those are just my own personal opinions, and now I want to hear what you think. Let me know what you think about this latest Kourtney and Kim news down below. While you guys are at it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell. For more content, make sure you follow me over on Instagram and TikTok, and of course, don't forget to keep coming back to my channel to check out my YouTube shorts. You guys can also find all of my merch over at my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!